Sawadee, my name is Kotchakorn Voraakhom. I'm a landscape architect from Thailand. I'm also a design in residence at WashU.
Every year or two, we bring in an artist or designer in residence that works across art, architecture, landscape architecture, or other forms of design. And for this past year, we've been fortunate to have Kotch here. She is a landscape architect from Bangkok, Thailand, who is doing not just landscape architecture, but climate adaptation projects in her hometown. And then we thought it would be great to bring her here to St. Louis because we have similar issues here as well.
Throughout the course of the residency, we held a series of conversations with local and national leaders in climate policy and design. And we were able to bring together people that have never met each other to look at issues that we're having in St. Louis and in the region with our water systems and how they connect to national and global conversations, which was incredibly meaningful and impactful. And of course, my favorite program, which was a teen workshop where they looked at really specific climate issues that were meaningful to them and then brainstormed solutions together for the future.
Kotch and I taught a Master of Landscape Architecture studio this past fall. I also brought Kotch into our Master of Urban Design program, specifically the Global Urbanism studio that she taught with Jonathan Stittleman. I helped teach it last year, and that brought urban design students who are also studying architecture and landscape architecture as well to Bangkok, Thailand.
I was introduced to the role through Matt Bernstein and Derek Hofferlin. I kind of just passed them in the studio and one day, and they said, "Hey, we'd love for you to do this designer in residence fellowship with Kotch." And I said, "Okay, sounds cool. Keep me posted." It's definitely kind of helped me recognize within myself my love of research and really kind of getting to the root of something through these various interviews that we did. And I would get through maybe one or two of the questions that we had formed, and then as these people's stories started to emerge, she was very receptive to what people were saying, and she was a very good listener, and she kind of just took each interview, got very unique and very specific to the person because of how receptive she is to people and what they're saying.
Oh my gosh, I used to be in the West Coast and the East Coast. This is feel like home. Of course, I learned from St. Louis, and I hope that St. Louis people, students also learn from me and understand that we are in the same system, this planet. We are global citizens together.
But bringing someone from halfway around the world and then bringing us to her in that context as well. So it's a lessons learned and exchange of knowledge is deeply important for students, for faculty, and for everyone else here. If we can have the young generation, the high school students, and of course where we are in the Sandbox School, really take this on, that gives me hope.
I think the story of the Midwest and the Mississippi and then the people here and then St. Louis will always be part of who I am as a designer and the way I design things. I have so much hope in design because we're talking about creativity, positivities, and we make it happen in action. So I think we and I are in the right place.